Y'all, welcome back to the Shot and Toy After Show. This is our segment after we do our crime podcast that you also can find on our channel on YouTube and Spotify. Y'all, so today, y'all, first and foremost, I love this woman like to pieces. I love her down. So to watch her being tears the way she was on that interview, I was sitting there crying with her. We are talking about Miss Taraji P. Henson tonight, y'all. So Taraji was on, I think she was on a Sirius Radio, or whatever it's called. And she just really broke down and just had a moment because she was like, she, is in these movies and in these roles, but she's not getting paid nearly enough as her counterparts,
Right.
And she said she has to, because Taraji has she has her own foundation, she has her own hair care line, she has several side businesses because she said acting, and she's even contemplated retiring because she was like, acting is just not enough money. Now, what I didn't like was people, talking about, well, that's still a lot of money. You are still making a lot of money. It doesn't matter. And I was like, y'all have to understand that is a lot of money to some, but like she explained it. So she has a gross.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Sam takes whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She has to pay, her staff and whoever. And that's not, they don't take from you what you gross. No, they take from you based off of, well, they take like what you gross, but it's just like continuously knocking, like basically she don't really have a whole lot left. So thankfully she is, has her side businesses so that she can maintain. But I think the part that ticks me off is people want to complain because she's complaining about pay, but you don't complain about the other people making the top dollar.
Right.
I don't understand that.
I don't, and a lot of people was trying to say her message was tone deaf because people here, especially in America, have been struggling here as of late with, the economy going up, but our salaries ain't. I'm one of them. I'm very transparent. Like, it is not enough. Like everybody needs a side hustle. Everybody needs to be doing something on the side, whatever the case may be. But you have to understand, for the field that she's in, there's standards of pay for every single field, whether you're a doctor, whether you're a lawyer, a school teacher, a cosmetologist, like it doesn't matter. She just so happens to be an actress, but just because she's an actress and she makes way more than some of us see in a year, it still does not mean and doesn't take away from the fact that she's being undervalued and underpaid.
And that she's not deserving of it. Because if you can sit up there and say she's tone deaf, where's your conversation about the people making the money? Are you talking about them too? I don't understand that.
Because it should be equal, which that has long since been a common thing, whereas men are paid more than women. I don't care if it's a white man. I don't care if it's a black man. It's a common occurrence in America that men are paid more than women.
In the same positions. And how do you get the same amount of work? So how do you justify that?
With the same qualifications. It's Taraji. Taraji is an amazing actress. Like, so it really was crazy for me to see this woman just break down about how she's not being treated fairly. She's not receiving equal pay. She almost walked away from The Color Purple.
Yeah.
That was another dialogue with Auntie Oprah, which I've been giving her the side eye for years because it's like, girl,
but I
people.
Now I will say she doesn't have. I looked at her with a side eye for a few reasons, like with the whole catastrophe over there in Hawaii.
Me too. That's really where it started because you sitting up here soliciting us to donate money when you a billionaire, girl. Is you sending money?
You could have repaired that whole island.
Like you The Rock. She teamed up with The Rock because he's Samoan, and I guess he's from Hawaii. To have everybody make this little commercial, y'all remember that shit? Want everybody to send money. Show me the money you sending.
Yeah, because that's a small fraction of what you have. And, that's where a lot of people, they was like, they're not feeling her. Now, I will say in this case, this pay had nothing to do with her. Now, she said she did fight for Taraji, to get paid more, because I think they said this was more so like a Warner Brothers issue as opposed to like an Oprah issue. It's just Oprah gonna get attached because, she was, you know what I mean? So it really broke my, it really hurt because I was like, not that Taraji would come to us and tell us this, right? But I was like, I did not know. Like, it really opened my eyes because you just think, oh, she an actress, she making money. This is a Golden Globe winner. Like, this ain't no lightweight actress. She was in Hidden Figures. She won an award for that. She won an award for her role as Cookie Lion in Empire. That was a huge show. So this is not no lightweight actress.
To touch on Empire, she said that she was on set of Empire fighting for trailers that were infested with bugs.
No, I didn't know that.
I would have been at a hotel. Like, you can't give me a trailer, a decent enough trailer for me to get ready and stuff like that. Then I'll be at the hotel. Y'all come pick me up from the hotel.
But see, in addition to that, she was also fussing because I think she mentioned she had to fight for transportation.
Yeah. Because the thing I heard, they were saying the budget allows for all y'all to have a rental car. They want her to drive in Atlanta traffic to and from production. I don't even like driving in Atlanta traffic.
No.
I have to go to Atlanta and eat and shop, but I be on pins and needles driving because y'all is insane.
Yeah,
I wouldn't do that. So she was like, no, but you can pay for me a driver.
Yeah. She's Taraji. And it just makes me angry that you just feel like she's not worth that. Like, this woman was going to school while she was she had a son. She was a single mother trying to put him through school. And is that a lot of people's story? Absolutely. But I don't think she's any less deserving than anybody else. Like, she deserves the same, even though she's an actress and there are people who struggle and that make significantly less than, she can complain about her struggle. She, right. And it just ticked me off that y'all gaslight her and make her feel like her argument isn't valid. Like, it doesn't matter how much money you make, there's still wage disparities on every level. Like, come on.
It's a level from the bottom, the bottom to the top. Like, and for her not to be getting paid what she's worth is insane to me because she's proved herself time after time after time again. Now, a lot of other actresses have come out to support her. My girl that also played in Color Purple with her, she used to play Orange is the New Black. What is that? I love her. She's from Greenville. Danielle Brooks. She came out in support of her. A lot of the other actresses that were on the Color Purple, but even Gabrielle Union, she made a little cute TikTok about it. She's funny. Gabrielle Union been battling the same thing. And I'm like, y'all, say what you want to say about Gabrielle and Dwayne Wade, but it's Gabrielle.
Yeah. And I mean, now she's talented and she's also a producer. She's produced things too, projects too. And I mean, same deal. And it's like this needs to be addressed. I don't care what nobody say. It's 2024. I'm about to say 2023. My God. It's 2024. But and it's sick of this conversation, really, honestly. Like, some things need to be put into motion on every level.
However, these type of issues Monique tried to bring to light in 2017. They said y'all said she was lying. Y'all said that she, was being difficult. And once you have these labels on you, it's hard for people to want to work with you. She brought up these same exact issues in 2017. Y'all didn't believe her, but y'all believed Taraji.
But here's the thing. I will say, and y'all also tried to tell Monique, you just need to shut up and just tolerate it. But honestly, I'm going to just go out and say it. I really feel like they couldn't receive it from Monique because she's a plus size Black woman. I'm sorry. That's why they couldn't receive it if she's loud. Like,
I feel like they could not receive it because of her husband and their relationship and what they have going on. They've always reportedly had an open marriage. He reportedly has a lot of say. So is her manager, says a lot of things in the midst of business dealings and things of that sort. Like, I've never been a fan of her husband. I will say that openly. I feel like it wasn't received because of him, because a lot of times your partner has a lot to do with your success as well. And I see so many times where it's so much so, especially with women, Black women specifically, a lot of times, whether you're a content creator or on the rise star or, social media influencer, whatever, they tell you if you in a relationship to not advertise it, not broadcast it, because it then becomes about that man or your significant other, and it's no longer about you and your accomplishments. So It was too much light being shined on their relationship with that open marriage shit.
Yeah.
And, you know, people saying that she's difficult to work with, but they were saying it was because of her husband.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know, and an interesting thing is that she sat down with Steve Harvey not too long ago. We talked about him in our last after show segment with Cat Williams.
Was it not too long ago? Because I remember they sat down on the show, like on the Steve Harvey show.
I think it was that long ago. Let me see.
Because I remember that, because honestly, they allegedly they said that's what put the nail in the coffin for his show. Because you were replaced with Kelly Clarkson, sir. Like,
you're right. It was 4 years ago.
Yes.
So, basically on the show, Steve, you know, Monique was saying, you know, Steve, y'all all knew what I was saying was the truth, and none of y'all came to defend me. Y'all sat there and let me be blackballed and this, that, and the third, and how the drama affected my bag, whatever, what have you. So Steve was like, well, what should I do? Or what would you expect me to do when I have to take care of my family and I have all these people depending on me, XYZ? She then said, well, at what point does your integrity come into play? And he was like, you want to sit up here and talk about integrity and I got these bills and I got this, that, and third to pay. And I'm like, didn't Williams just confirm that?
Yep, that he sold his soul and
your soul, and you are proving it time after time and time again. I thought it was recently because that clip just recently resurfaced, but it's from 4 years ago, y'all. Y'all can go back and look at that if you want. But he was basically saying, F integrity, I need this paper.
Yeah, but see, you know how the algorithm happens. Like, once people start Googling, and like you said, like you mentioned, like people remembering. Let me go back and look at what Monique said and stuff. You know, the algorithm start algorithm. So that's why you probably thought, like you said, that's why you probably thought this was something recent. But no, that's been quite a while ago. Yeah. And let me tell you, so let's get into Miss Vivica, because how dare you? You are on your Chitlin Strut stripper tour, and you have the audacity to throw shade at Taraji, not throw shade at Taraji, but talking about, I'm good. Girl, no, you're not. You on Lifetime movies. This is Taraji P. Henson. Girl, you could never.
She said, I can't relate. Bitch, you can't. You're right.
No, you can't. You never will.
Taraji Vivica, you don't have the same accolades. And it was so funny because somebody made a post that was shading Vivica, basically saying the same thing. Like, girl, you're right, you can't relate because you haven't won nearly as many awards as Taraji, and you're not nearly as talented. And Gabrielle Union liked the post. So,
but that's true, though. It's true. Now, let me double back, because I recently learned, let me double back, y'all. Okay. I recently learned how chitlin struts were pivotal in the Black community. Okay, I recently learned it. So I'm not trying to be disrespectful in that way. But what I'm saying, you got I'm going to call her D-list. You got a D-list celebrity. Your show is on YouTube.
Yeah.
Let that simmer. Swallow it. Your show, this is Taraji. She's on the big screen. This is a household name. And for you to say you good, girl, that's girl bye. Like, she pissed me off.
I stopped listening to anything Vivica Fox say after I found out she was up there eating 50-cent booty like groceries.
Girl, why you eating booty?
She's a butt muncher.
Do you not know you can get pink eye from that?
What's that song with Janae Aiko? But you gotta eat the booty like groceries, and you gotta get rid of these.
And for 50 to come out and tell people that and disrespect you like that was supposed to remain behind closed doors. Now people ain't even gonna let you drink after them and nothing like that. Girl, you are forever a booty muncher.
Girl, it's giving pick me. I only see pick me's doing stuff like that. That is nasty.
Come on. But she ticked me off, and I don't look at her the same way. Like, you know, Vivica, when you think of Vivica, you do think of the 90s, and like, you know, she was back in the day, but like, she just not that person no more. And my thing is, if you didn't mean no harm, cool, but you could have just remained silent. You could have just not said anything.
Not saying at
You
all.
experience that because look at what you're doing. You're on, like, you're a D-list celebrity. Like, girl, bye. Like, I'm just sorry.
And not only that, if another fellow black actress is experiencing those same things, why would you not want to support her? Even if you truly have not had that experience, why would you not want to show your support?
Yep.
Like, that's crazy to me. But speaking of 50 Cent, because that's what anything, he got to put his 2 cents on it. So he has been very supportive of Taraji. He said he wanted to work with Taraji and put her on one of his shows. And he said he made, he takes good care of his actors and actresses. He said that, and he showed where when Mary J. Blige was working with him, she was making $400K a show.
Jesus.
I said, baby, where do I sign up?
I know.
All I need is one good show. I can be whoever you want me to be.
Right, like, make me Mary J. Blige's sister. Make me Tyreek's long lost aunt. Like, whatever you want to do. Long lost cousin.
I will be there. I'll be early. I don't care if y'all want me at 6 in the morning. I ain't even a morning person. I'll be there. Yeah. I'll be there.
But whatever you say, honey, whatever you say, I'm gonna be there. $400K, I'm gonna be there.
Feeling ready to go, bright eyed, bushy tail, ready to record. What's up?
Yeah. And honestly, I feel like Taraji would go very well with the spinoff with Ghost, with Tariq. That's that special. I feel like she
girl played the hell out of Cookie Line. I loved her in Empire. She played. Not only that, I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, but if y'all have not seen Color Purple, she played the hell out of Suge Avery.
Yeah. I have not seen it, unfortunately, but I am going to go see it in a couple of weeks because I have to. Like, I just have to.
Singing, the attire, the fashion, everything. I was living for Taraji. I was also living. Fantasia did amazing. She's also been supportive of Taraji. Like, this movie,
I went through the same thing, honestly.
Yeah. I just, saw this movie this past week, and this movie was everything, y'all. Mm-hmm. Like, so if they could pay Taraji well enough for that role, they need their ass whooped because she ate that up.
Yeah. She doesn't half-ass anything. Honestly, everything that Taraji has been in has been stellar, even down to the case of Benjamin Button, like a small role, but she did her thing, and she does an amazing job in everything. And I pray she doesn't stop acting because we need her. Like,
it just, again, y'all, not to get so big into the horoscopes, but when you mention that she don't half-ass nothing, it reminds me of myself. Right. My mama always said to me when I was, and I'm a perfectionist, probably for this reason, since I was a child. She has always said to me, if you're going to half-ass it, don't do it at all. If you're going to do it all the way, you're not going to do it. So if you're going to half-ass it, don't do it. Taraji's a Virgo. My Virgos, I'm not trying to make our show one of those horoscope things, but I was just curious because it was given perfectionist, and if you know any of your, any Virgos in your area, we're perfectionists. Mm-hmm. Boom.
So my life is surrounded by Virgos, honestly. Like, my husband's a Virgo, and you can be like, it's nonstop. But no, you're not lying. Okay. No. But I will say, like, even though I'm a Libra, we get the rap for being lazy. And listen, that is partially true, but I am the same way. I don't believe in half-assing nothing.
Right.
Like, you asked my sister, we were supposed to have a pound cake. It wasn't right. It didn't come.
It was not playing. She was like, no, XYZ happened. It's not right, so I'm going to pick one up. I said, I don't blame you because we're liking that fashion. I'm not going to put my name on it if I ain't 100% 10 toes down about it.
Listen, I'm the baker, right? I'm the baker. So everybody know when I'm coming with something, I'm coming with something. So for it not to be top tier, I said it's not going anywhere. I picked up something, so I'm that person too. Yeah. And I felt her because I teared up too because it don't matter what level you are. If you really have a heart, you can relate to this woman and say, I've been there. You know what I mean? That's a story of a lot of women. But for people to gaslight her, oh, that's still a lot of money. That's a fraction of what teachers make. Do I agree with teachers making more? Yeah, but that's the reality. Actresses make more. It doesn't make her argument any less valid. It doesn't make her feelings any less valid. Like, she's valid to have her feelings and how she. This is her life. We don't know. This woman got big bills. You hear me? You don't have to pay for security. This woman got to pay for security. You know what I mean? She can't just drive around.
She gotta pay her whole team. That's makeup, that's hair. Like these actors and actresses come with a whole team. The studio, or who's there, the producers don't pay them. That comes out of their check.
Yep.
Right, and if you have to be on set how many times to get these takes and perfect them, every time you come, they gotta be there with you. Like,
but like I think people like don't realize, even preparing for the red carpet. Like, do y'all think that those clothes, now most of the time, from my understanding, most of the time their clothes are like borrowed, like it's just designers lending them the gown or the tuxedo, whatever.
Yeah.
But it takes days of preparation.
Yeah.
Some people get body tans, like hair, makeup, like in the past. Imagine like Lady Gaga when she had that meat dress. Imagine how much prep. It was disgusting to me. Like, yeah. I love Lady Gaga, but that was disgusting to me. But imagine what they had to do to prepare that, because that's meat.
Right. They have, they have several walkthroughs and stuff like that. Like, it's a lot of preparation that goes into these things, and for them to stand out, it all works together, but it all come out their pocket. And if you ain't putting nothing in their pocket, how can they afford to pay the people they need to pay?
Right. And see, y'all the ones, when they show up on the red carpet that day and together, why she ain't do this? Why she ain't get her makeup? Why she did her hair like this? And blah, 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 and picking. And the thing is, though, y'all don't realize celebrities are human too. You know what I mean? Like, they're human. Like, we have different problems or whatever, but I think that's a lot. That's what's wrong with the world. Like, we always want to give our opinions and judge people. Like, people really go through things, and it just really ticked me off for y'all to, treat her like that. But Vivica, girl, bye. You and your mentor, bye.
Be gone.
Yes.
Stay there a lifetime.
Right.
You right. You can't relate. You right. Stay over there. But I stand with Taraji.
Yeah. All day, every day. I love that woman. 10 toes down. Team Taraji. Matter of fact, I'm going to put hashtag Team Taraji. I'm going to scream it to the death of me. You hit me.
Power to people.
Y'all, but seriously, y'all have got to stop. Much support to Taraji. You keep fighting for you. If you feel like you gotta retire, we're gonna miss you from the big screen. But you know what though? You have played some roles that are iconic, and we do have that stuff to watch, on streaming channels and everything. So you'll never disappear. But we are thankful, and I just want to give Taraji her flowers, because girl, you have did your thing, and we are behind you 100%. So, but y'all, check out my sister cup. I'm really jealous because she didn't tell me about these cups till today. But anyway, I'm going to get one tomorrow.
Speaking of Black Girl X-Men, since we talking about Taraji, this is at $5 and below. I think it's in honor of Black History Month coming up. Mm-hmm. $5. They have one or two other designs. This was my favorite one. They also have shirts, y'all. So go to your local $5 and below. Get all the Black history stuff. Black, especially it's Black women, Black and beautiful, Black and proud. Like, every month I rep on Black, but in February I'm Black as F.
Y'all, that's all for our episode, y'all. We are so thankful. Thank y'all for tuning in. Let us know what you think about Vivica, or you let us know what you think about our opinions. We don't care. I'll listen. Just don't be disrespectful.
We always open to having a dialogue, so you do not have to always agree with us. We are all individuals. We're all humans. What you say don't make me poop. What your thoughts and your opinions don't pay my bills. So we can have an open discussion and dialogue. I promise you, we will not get offended as long as you're respectful.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. But y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Tune in next week with, I forgot her name, the SistasinCrimewithShiandToy Aftershow. the Shy and Toy After Show. Y'all, please find us on YouTube and Spotify. The same name, the Shy and Toy After Show, and our crime podcast, Sisters in Crime with Shy and Toy. Toy, do you have anything?
All right, Zone, just come back to see our beautiful faces again next week.
Absolutely. Y'all, love y'all. Bye. Take care. Love y'all.